If you have been on the warframe content creation space for at least a while, I am sure that you definitely have heard about Jade Stars pairing with X, Y or Z frames for at least a few times, either from any other channels or me. Although I must say, it comes to no one's surprise on why Jade Stars is a very capable pick with so many builds. Its ability to trigger on ability hit on top of a great star tracking range of 50 meters, you can see some good results if you were to pair this with a suitable frame, but at the end of the day, as an ability DPS setup, this is really just a base steel path stomper without teammates buffing you to the extreme. And this is on top of a frame who can push set ability far enough to be viable at minimum, but still a capable setup nonetheless. Astral Shell, however, can do much more than that. I feel like we all have been giving Jade Stars way too much attention to a point that Astral Shell sort of gets thrown to the wayside, despite it being a much stronger ability than Jade Stars. Yes, it is not damage related, but what it provides worth much more than just damage. Let me explain. Astral Shell is a duration based ability, and you will cover yourself with a constellation-like effect when you are ready to spawn a decoy, forcing you to drop a decoy of yourself if you take damage, drawing enemy fire away from you. This clone will only last for a fixed duration of 5 seconds, unless you recast the ability repeatedly. Its aggro pull range is really big as well. As far as I have tested, it seems to be around 30 meters, and this radius cannot be altered by any sort of range mods. On paper, yes, it may not be that impressive of an aggro pulling tool, but what is not known is that its aggro strength is some of the most impressive in this game, behind only Resonator, Defense Objective from Shadowgrapher, and Iron Skin on Cass. Not to mention that Astral Shell being strictly a duration based ability means that all you need is to press the button and you will get the full value of set ability. It also has a considerable edge over both Resonator and Shadowgrapher, not just by its ease of investment, but also its near seamless maintenance. It combines what makes Resonator and the Defense Objective from Shadowgrapher a very capable pick and turn it into an ability. It is an ability far more capable than what you think it could, especially for frames that has poor innate survivability, say Excalibur. This is a fantastic pick that you could honestly consider. Even for frames that has a way to help them survive, say shield regeneration from Man via Equinox, Astral Shell can easily tenfold her survivability by giving her so much breathing room to regenerate her shield while she is setting up for a big one, aka main. Overall, this is a great subsume pick, but what if I tell you that it can actually be better? If you have been playing Warframe for at least once this month, I am sure that you at least been here once to see what Arcane that DE has brought to the table this time. Out of 4 Arcanes that was brought to us, Arcane Sculptor stands out the most. Arcane Sculptor is an arcane that sets your efficiency to a certain percentage for 12 seconds, up to 175% on rank 5. But in exchange, you must have an ability that creates an object to benefit from it. And guess what? Decoy spawn from Astral Shell counts as an object, and due to the clone can spawn every 5 seconds, you can basically upkeep the efficiency buff for a very long time without you specifically casting an ability. This makes it also a way for you to have access to an exceptional energy economy while being a very capable aggro pulling tool, pushing this subsume to be an even more enticing choice. And I would like to show you 3 frames that I think you can test this out on. The first frame on this list is the aforementioned Excalibur. The existence of both a strong survivability tool on top of a solid energy economy allows him to thrive incredibly well without worrying his survivability, due to him already having enough damage to decimate level cap enemies. And this is the shot I use on him. All you really need to do is just press buttons, hold melee button with Exalted Blade active, and you will be slicing enemies into pieces while being much more survivable than you normally do. The second build on the list is with the aforementioned Equinox. Yes, she doesn't lack survivability, but more so the idea of having the ability from a duality frame on another duality frame is pretty funny to me as well, though it still works perfectly fine with her. Anyways, here's the shot I use. This does make her survive better in the long run. Though there are still better picks out there, it won't hurt for anyone to try this one out for the memes. And lastly, it comes to no one's surprise that Astral Shell is a good pick for Rhino. And this is the shot I use. Anything that is capable of prolonging Iron Skin by any means is automatically considered a good pick for Rhino, especially when you can force Rhino's ability, notably Rhino Stomp, to cost basically nothing every time you cast it, which is something that is not needed but always welcome with open arms. It also won't bring any harm to Iron Skin, as it is not capable of drawing aggro away from Iron Skin on cast, nor triggering within the 3 seconds period, which is what Rhino wants when he is taking advantage of enemy damage. And that is all for today's video. Feel free to try out Astral Shell on any of your favorite frames, as the intention of today's video is to show you the value of Astral Shell, and should you not really sleep on it. In my opinion, just because Jade Stars being an ability that is seemingly more quote-unquote fun than Astral Shell does not mean it is any weak. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.